Welcome to America's Star is Died. Today, we embark on an emotional journey to honor the artists who have left a profound mark on our hearts. These stars are not just cultural icons, but also sources of inspiration for millions. Let's explore the stories, the works, and the memories they have brought to the world. Don't forget to leave a comment and share your cherished memories of your favorite artists. Bruce Lee, born on November 27, 1940, and passed away on July 20, 1973, with the birth name Lee Jun Fan, is an eternal symbol in the history of martial arts and performing arts. Born in San Francisco, USA, but raised in Hong Kong, he carried a unique blend of Eastern and Western cultures. With a burning passion for martial arts from a young age, Bruce Lee not only learned and innovated, but also spread timeless martial values. Though his life was brief, the legacy he left profoundly changed the world's perspective on martial arts and cinema. In his career, Bruce Lee was not only renowned as an actor, but also as the founder of Jeet Kune Do, a revolutionary martial arts philosophy. This philosophy emphasized adaptability and efficiency, breaking the limits of traditional martial arts styles. He also starred in many iconic films, such as Enter the Dragon and Fist of Fury, bringing Chinese martial arts to a global audience. Bruce Lee is considered the pioneer of modern mixed martial arts, MMA, and a crucial figure in changing the portrayal of Asians in Hollywood cinema. The greatest legacy Bruce Lee left behind is not material, but spiritual. He inspired millions with his perseverance, effort, and the importance of breaking personal limits. His philosophy of be like water became a guiding principle not only for martial arts but for life itself. From a young martial artist in Hong Kong to a global legend, his journey exemplifies persistence, a thirst for knowledge, and unshakable mental strength. Although he left this world over 50 years ago, the name Bruce Lee continues to live in the hearts of millions who admire him. His image as a strong, passionate, and ambitious individual remains an endless source of inspiration. His films, philosophies, and influence endure, reminding us of a man who broke every barrier to become a legend. Today, as we remember Bruce Lee, let us take a moment to reflect on the lessons he left behind. He was not just a martial artist or actor, but a symbol of change, creativity, and cultural harmony. Bruce Lee's legacy will continue to illuminate future generations, like a torch that never fades.
Which of course is against the man's idea he's cut out for him. And so he's got to run, and it's the story of his fight for survival.
Now, you not only wrote the film, but produced and directed and did the movie soundtrack to it, Drew.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
The film is rated X.
It's rated X by an all-white jury. That is, under the
Melvin Van Peebles, breakthrough filmmaker and cultural legacy. Melvin Van Peebles, born August 21, 1932, in Chicago, Illinois, is one of the most important filmmakers in the history of American cinema, considered one of the founders of the Black Cinema movement. With his constant creativity and groundbreaking works, he left a deep impression in the hearts of audiences and future generations of artists. Melvin grew up in a middle-class family in Chicago. He was the son of a teacher mother and a father who worked as a railroad worker. After graduating high school, Van Peebles attended Wesleyan University in Connecticut, where he studied the arts. To pay for his tuition, he took on various jobs, from waiting tables to serving in the military. After graduating in 1953, he decided to pursue an artistic career. Before becoming a filmmaker, Melvin Van Peebles dabbled in various artistic fields, including theater and writing. He moved to Paris in 1959, where he began writing novels and scripts. Here, he also started making short films and garnered attention from the European art community. In the 1960s, Van Peebles returned to the U.S. and began making films. He wrote, directed, and produced the film The Story of a Three-Day Pass, 1968, a politically and socially charged work of a black soldier in the U.S. Army. This film gained attention and laid the groundwork for his subsequent projects. Melvin Van Peebles gained fame with the film Sweet Sweetback's Badasses Song, 1971, a revolutionary work and an icon of black cinema. The film tells the journey of a black man in a world filled with injustice and racism. Not just an entertainment film, Sweet Sweetback became a symbol of the Black Power movement, affirming the voice of the black community in cinema. This film was a massive box office success and marked the emergence of the blaxploitation genre, which later became an important part of American film history. Van Peebles broke many traditional filmmaking rules, using non-linear storytelling and powerful imagery to convey his social messages. In addition to Sweet Sweetback, Melvin Van Peebles was involved in many other projects, including films like Watermelon Man, 1970, and Don't Play Us Cheap, 1972. He also wrote books, composed music, and participated in theater. His works often addressed issues such as racism, gender, and politics, providing a sharp and candid perspective on American society. Besides his film career, Van Peebles contributed to promoting diversity and inclusion in the film industry. He trained many generations of filmmakers, encouraging them to pursue their passions and break free from traditional limits. Melvin Van Peebles was married twice and had 3 children. His personal life was always intertwined with his creative career, and he shared that family was a great source of inspiration for him. He was also very active in the community and often participated in cultural and social activities. Van Peebles left behind a rich cultural legacy, not only through his artistic works but also through the thoughts and perspectives he conveyed. He was one of the first filmmakers to pave the way for black cinema, contributing to changing how the black community was represented on screen. He received numerous awards and honors, including a Lifetime Achievement Award from the American Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences. Melvin Van Peebles is a legend in the film industry, who paved the way for black filmmakers and contributed to reshaping the American cinematic landscape. He lived a meaningful life, leaving an indelible mark on audiences and young artists. Through his works, Van Peebles inspired many generations and affirmed that art is not just a profession, but also a means to create social change.
What, a flat butt. I never knew that was...
Well, you know what the God says. If he gives you a flat ass, he's going to give you a big old...
Live and learn.
You're funny, you're smart, you're rich. You got a flat ass, that's fine, man. You got everything.
In the other part.
And the other part.
Betty White, icon of television and animal love. Betty White was born on January 17, 1922, in Oak Park, Illinois, and became one of the most significant icons in the entertainment industry. She grew up in a family that loved art and culture. Betty often shared that from a young age, she had a passion for performing and dreamed of becoming an actress. After graduating from Beverly Hills High School, Betty White attended the University of California, Los Angeles, UCLA, with a major in theater arts. She began her career by participating in television and radio programs and quickly became a familiar face on the airwaves. Betty White had an impressive career spanning over 80 years, starting in the 1940s. She gained fame with The Mary Tyler Moore Show, where she played Sue Ann Nivens, a humorous and charming woman. This role earned her 2 Emmy Awards. She later continued her success with her role in The Golden Girls, one of the most famous television shows of the 1980s. As Rose Nyland, Betty White delivered humorous and heartfelt moments, creating a new model for middle-aged women on screen. The Golden Girls was not only commercially successful, but also left a significant mark on popular culture, with Betty White becoming an icon of humor and charm in middle-age.in addition to her acting career. Betty White was well known for her love of animals. She was a passionate animal advocate and devoted much time and effort to promoting animal rights. Betty often participated in charitable organizations and was an active member of the American Humane Association. She once said, "I love animals, and I've dedicated my life to helping them." Betty's efforts in animal protection were recognized with numerous awards and accolades, including the Humane Society's Humanitarian Award. Betty White was not only an outstanding actress, but also a cultural icon. She worked with many generations of actors and artists, inspiring them and becoming a role model in the entertainment industry. Her grace, humor, and love for animals left a deep impression on audiences. In 2010, Betty White made a remarkable comeback when she appeared in a Super Bowl commercial for Snickers. This appearance garnered her a new fan base and solidified her status as one of the most beloved figures in entertainment. She participated in various television shows and events until her later years, and her career continued to be cherished. Betty White etched her name into the entertainment history with a multitude of awards and honors, including Emmy Awards, Golden Globe Awards, and many others. Betty White passed away on December 31, 2021, just weeks before her 100th birthday. Her passing left a big void in the hearts of fans and the entertainment community. Her death was determined to be due to age-related health deterioration. Although no exact cause was given, the loss shocked the nation. Betty White was an icon of love and dedication not only to the entertainment industry, but also to animals. She lived a meaningful life and left an invaluable legacy for future generations. With her humor, charm, and compassion, Betty White will always be remembered as one of the greatest legends of television and a friend to animals.
Point where it drove them insane. And so the approach to film was that I do not believe that there is such a thing as a child of the devil, that a jackal sired this child and replaced the mother's real child. But what did happen was they were such victims of all these moments that if you chose, as the actor, to believe that they were victims.
Richard Donner, legendary Hollywood director Richard Donner, was born on April 24, 1930, in the Bronx, New York, and became one of the greatest directors in American cinema history. He grew up in a Jewish family of Lithuanian descent, and from a young age, Donner displayed a passion for the arts. After graduating from high school, he attended the University of Pennsylvania and later joined the military, where he served as a commercial director. Donner began his film career in the 1960s, directing a series of television programs. He worked on many popular series, including The Twilight Zone and Gilligan's Island. However, in 1976, his career truly took off when he directed The Omen, a classic horror film about the rise of an evil child. This film was not only a commercial success, but also received critical acclaim. One of Richard Donner's greatest successes was the film Superman, 1978. By directing this work, he not only brought the superhero Superman to the big screen, but also reshaped how superhero films were produced and consumed. The film became a cultural phenomenon, contributing to the development of the genre in the following decade. Donner created a powerful image of Superman, with Christopher Reeve's impressive performance in the lead role. After the success of Superman, Donner continued with Superman, but faced some disagreements with producers. As a result, he left the project and the film was ultimately completed by Richard Lester. Nevertheless, he left a significant mark on the film industry with Superman, a work that changed the perception of superheroes. In addition to Superman, Richard Donner directed many other notable films, including Lethal Weapon, 1987, a famous action movie featuring Mel Gibson and Danny Glover. The film created a successful franchise and reshaped the action-comedy genre. Donner is also known for films like The Goonies, 1985, and Scrooged, 1988, both of which became classics in cinema. Richard Donner was not only a director but also a producer and a mentor. He developed a distinctive style with intense action scenes and a blend of humor and emotion. His legacy lies not only in his works, but also in the influence he left on generations of directors to come. He received numerous awards throughout his career, including the Outstanding Director Award from the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences and the Lifetime Achievement Award from the Academy of Television Arts and Sciences. Donner is regarded as a pioneer in bringing superheroes to the big screen and making them more relatable to audiences. Richard Donner passed away on July 5, 2021, at the age of 91, leaving behind a great cinematic legacy. The cause of his death was due to health problems in old age. His passing created a deep sadness in the film community and for fans around the world. Richard Donner made a tremendous contribution to cinema with his iconic films and unique directing style. He not only enriched the list of cinematic works, but also ignited a passion for the superhero genre in audiences. Donner's legacy will live on in the hearts of film lovers, and he will always be remembered as one of Hollywood's greatest directors.
To modeling, you are cropped. You either have all of that space, or you have, right now, you are cropping me, I think, somewhere in here. Well, then I started to think, how do I design that space? Although it seems typically 60s, the main...
Peggy Moffett, icon of innovation in fashion. Peggy Moffett was born on March 6, 1940, in Los Angeles, California, USA. She grew up in an artistic family, with her mother being an artist and her father a journalist, which profoundly influenced Moffat's creative spirit from an early age. After graduating high school, she attended the California School of Fine Arts, where she began pursuing a modeling career. Moffett began her modeling career in the late 1950s, quickly becoming one of the leading models of the 1960s. She stood out with her unique style, often seen with short hair and a futuristic silhouette. Moffett worked with many famous photographers, such as Richard Avedon and Helmut Newton, and became the face of pioneering fashion brands like Rudi Gernreich. She is particularly famous for the monokini design created by Gernreich, a swimsuit style considered revolutionary in beach fashion. Moffat's confidence and strong personality helped her establish her position in the fashion industry. Not only a model, Peggy Moffett is also an artist and designer. She has participated in numerous artistic projects, including designing costumes for plays and films. Moffett was one of the first to blend fashion and art, helping to open a new direction for both fields. She has participated in many art exhibitions, showcasing works that reflect the intersection of fashion and painting. With her bold artistic style and innovative thinking, Moffett has become an icon of creativity in the art world. Peggy Moffat's style contributed to shaping fashion in the 1960s and 1970s. She was one of the pioneering models of the mod style, a fashion movement characterized by bold shapes and vibrant colors. Moffett was not only known for her beauty, but also for her ability to showcase designs uniquely and creatively. She has also been an inspiration for many generations of young models and designers. Moffat's confidence and personality have inspired many in the fashion industry, encouraging them to express themselves freely and seek what truly makes them stand out. Peggy Moffett passed away at her home in Beverly Hills, California, on August 10, 2024, at the age of 86. She died from complications of dementia, leaving behind a remarkable legacy in the fashion and art industries. Her passing left the entire industry in mourning, but her legacy and influence will always be remembered. Peggy Moffett is an icon of innovation and creativity in the fashion industry. With a career spanning several decades, she has not only shaped fashion style, but also contributed to the development of art. Moffat's efforts and contributions have made her one of the most influential figures in fashion history, leaving a legacy for future generations.
Since 1987, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
So for those who may not know, Pam was Mindy of Mork and Mindy fame. Do you have a good Robin Williams story?
A bunch.
That you're willing to share?
No.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It's like really like a cold answer, but those are her stories, and if she wants to reveal them, that's great.
But anything that he's ever been with you? Any
a few
conversation?
things.
Robin Williams, legendary actor of laughter and pain, Robin Williams was born on July 21, 1951, in Chicago, Illinois, USA. He was the son of an automotive designer, Robert Williams, and a homemaker, Lori Williams. Throughout his youth, Robin experienced a tumultuous life. He grew up in a family with an artistic tradition, which profoundly influenced his later artistic career. Williams displayed his artistic talent from a young age, particularly in mimicking the voices and actions of others. From high school, he participated in acting and theater activities. Williams studied at Juilliard School in New York, where he honed his acting and comedic skills. Here, he befriended many famous artists, including Christopher Reeve, who later became one of his close friends. His time at Juilliard equipped Williams with the necessary skills to enter the entertainment industry. Williams began his acting career in television shows and quickly gained fame for his role in the sitcom Mork and Mindy in the late 1970s. This role not only earned him widespread recognition, but also established his unique comedic talent. With his ability to transform, Williams captivated audiences with his vibrant and humorous performances. From a television comedian, he became a major star, appearing in many famous films. Throughout his film career, he starred in many famous movies such as Good Morning, Vietnam, Dead Poets Society, Mrs. Doubtfire, and Good Will Hunting. His role in Good Will Hunting won him the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor, marking a significant milestone in his career. Other performances in Jumanji and Aladdin also left a strong impression on audiences, affirming his diverse acting abilities. Robin Williams was not only known for his comedic talent, but also for his ability to convey deep emotions in his performances. He became a cultural icon, beloved not only in Hollywood, but also worldwide. Williams had a significant impact on the film and comedy industries, inspiring many generations of actors and artists. In addition to his acting career, Williams was involved in various charitable and social activities. He supported many organizations, including those helping underprivileged children and veterans. He often used his talent to raise funds and awareness for important social issues. Williams was not afraid to share his own stories to encourage others to seek help in difficult times. Robin Williams passed away on August 11, 2014, at his home in Paradise Cay, California. The cause of his passing was determined to be suicide, a shocking and tragic event for the entire world. Before his death, Williams faced many health issues, including severe depression and Parkinson's disease. His mental and physical suffering profoundly affected his psyche and personal life, making him feel alone despite the love around him. Although he experienced much joy in his career, Williams's personal life was not always smooth. He went through multiple marriages and divorces, which greatly impacted his mental state. At the time of his death, Williams was undergoing treatment for Parkinson's disease, a condition that affected his mobility and caused many challenges in daily life. His passing was not only a significant loss for his family, but also for the entertainment industry, where he left an unforgettable legacy. Robin Williams's legacy continues to live on in the hearts of audiences and colleagues. He left behind a beautiful image of a creative artist who always sought to bring joy and emotion to others. Although he has passed away, the laughter and warmth from his performances will always be an unforgettable part of film history. He is an icon of humor and compassion, leaving behind an invaluable legacy for humanity.
Good afternoon.
Il avait dit voilà, moi je vais être filmé là.
Welcome to Paradise School.
Sur une jetée.
Basic ingredients are still the same. It's cops and robbers, or cowboys and Indians, or mainly it's people in conflict. You cannot have drama without conflict. And as we
Sam Peckinpah, the great director of the Western film genre. Sam Peckinpah was born on February 21, 1925, in Fresno, California, USA. He was the son of a soldier and a homemaker, which influenced his thinking and artistic development. Peckinpah grew up during World War II and served in the U.S. Army from 1943 to 1945. His military experience created deep impressions and affected how he viewed war and violence, key themes in his later works. After leaving the military, Peckinpah studied at the University of California, Los Angeles, where he began to explore his passion for filmmaking. He worked in television and participated in several stage projects before transitioning to directing. Peckinpah began his film career in the 1960s, quickly becoming known for his unique, powerful filmmaking style that depicted violence in a starkly realistic manner. One of his notable early films was Ride the High Country, 1962, a work that deeply expressed the values of the Western genre while also raising questions about morality and character. However, perhaps the most prominent work in his career was The Wild Bunch, 1969. This film was not only a significant milestone in Peckinpah's career, but also in the history of cinema. The Wild Bunch is a powerful Western that showcases the brutality of violence and the conflicts between characters, along with beautiful imagery and advanced filmmaking techniques. This film sparked controversy, but was also praised for its bold and authentic portrayal. Other works by Peckinpah, such as Straw Dogs, 1971, Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid, 1973, and Bring Me the Head of Alfredo Garcia, 1974, continued to solidify his reputation in the film industry. He was known for blending violence with human emotions, creating complex narratives that were more than just battles. Sam Peckinpah is considered one of the most influential directors in film history. His filmmaking style, particularly his portrayal of violence and human psychology, opened a new school in cinema, affecting many generations of filmmakers after him. He changed how audiences perceived the Western genre, transforming it from simple hero stories into more complex works that reflect the harsh realities of life. Although criticized for his depiction of violence in films, Peckinpah created works with deep humanistic values. He did not merely show violence but also explored the psychology and motivations of characters, prompting audiences to think critically about what they had just seen. Peckinpah's legacy lives on through his works, influencing many directors and filmmakers, including Quentin Tarantino and Martin Scorsese. His films sparked numerous discussions about violence in cinema and how it can reflect societal realities. Sam Peckinpah went through many ups and downs in his personal life. He was married 4 times and had 3 children. His romantic life was often complex and sometimes affected by serious issues such as alcoholism. However, despite the difficulties in his personal life, he continued to work and dedicate himself to the arts. In his later years, Peckinpah's health deteriorated due to alcohol and drug-related issues. He passed away on December 28, 1984, at his home in Inglewood, California, at the age of 59. His passing marked a significant loss for the film industry, but the legacy he left behind continues to live on in the hearts of audiences and filmmakers. Sam Peckinpah was not only a director but also a symbol of cinematic art who changed how audiences and critics perceived the Western genre. From his early works to classic films, he left an invaluable legacy for cinema. Today, his works continue to be examined and analyzed, demonstrating the lasting impact of a man who dared to confront the most complex and daring themes of humanity. Thank you so much for joining us on America's Star is Died today. Your support truly means the world to us as we remember and celebrate the artists who have touched our hearts. We hope that these stories resonate in your hearts and encourage you to cherish the memories of those who have passed away. If you enjoyed this video, give us a like and share your favorite moments in the comments section below. Your engagement helps us continue to honor these legends and create even more meaningful content. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.